What's up everyone, it's Jinx JK here. I was going to make a guide today on 4 Brawler, 4 Blaster and how you can transition into that using Cybernetics. And if you don't get your Blasters, you can go into 6 Cybernetic, and if you don't hit that either, you can go into 4 Chronos, but none of that matters. Those are not S tier builds. And I just straight up want to give you the best build that's currently in the game right now and help you through it with transitions and item transfers. Do make sure to subscribe though so you get notified right away when that new guide goes through next week. I do release weekly videos. So without further ado, let's just jump into the build. 6 rebels and a pirate. Here we go. This is the build. There's nothing in the game that can currently beat this. And no, you do not need the Rebel Spat, because if you don't get the Rebel Spat, you just do this, boom, take this out, swap this, that's it. It's just a really good convenience to get the Rebel Spat and add in Celestial at level 8. First things that I want to do is talk about items really quick. There's just 2 that you need, literally Guardian Angel and Morello. That's it, and your build will be fantastic. Guardian Angel being a little bit more important, as you'll see when we go over through the early game transitions. This will really help you with that mid-game stabilization. Other than those 2 items, a Seraph's Embrace is really nice to have, and then you're looking for some type of damage items for Aurelion Soul. Rabadon's Jeweled Gauntlet, Ionic Spark are all great options. And for Gangplank, if you can't get the Guardian Angel, you want to look to get defensive items. All we're trying to do here is to guarantee that he gets at least 1 ultimate off. So you're looking to add in something like Dragon Claw or the Bramble Vest. Now let's look at the early game, and I'm going to give you 2 great openers. First, we're looking at 3 Rebel, and after that, you're looking to do 3 Cybernetic. And no, I don't mean these items in particular, I just mean components. You know, you're looking to slowly pick up Guardian Angel pieces, so maybe throw a sword here, throw a chain vest here, and whatever 3rd component you have, because you just want them to benefit from that cybernetic buff. This right now is the strongest opener you can have, and as you're using this, start collecting your rebels on the bench. At level 5, you're looking to add in the Shen with the Chrono synergy. It can be the Blitzcrank, it can be the Israel, any Chrono synergy that you can. The Blitzcrank is nice because it gives you the Brawler synergy. Now, a quick note on Ziggs. Ziggs is actually the best item holder for that Aurelion Soul because of he uses the Morello and the Seraphs the most efficiently out of all the units that you will be using. So what you want to do here is you actually want to collect extra Ziggs on the bench. After you've upgraded this, you know, you have him 2-starred, start keeping an extra Ziggs or 2, because you are going to be selling him to give those items to Aurelion Soul, and you're going to need another Ziggs to swap back in. Keep in mind that these can still be your Cybernetics, and as soon as you get your Brawlers upgraded, the Malphite, Ziggs, and Sona, go ahead and make that swap. The reason we're using the Shen is because he's a Blade Master, and you're going to see as we get into level 6, the ideal synergy is using the Rebels Yasuo and Master Yi. And this is where we have that Blade Master Chrono synergy coming in really nice. Remember that Ziggs, if he does have that Morello and Seraphs, no worries, just use the Ziggs over the Sona. Now this is the reason we said Guardian Angel is so important, because a Yasuo that's upgraded with the Guardian Angel will completely carry your mid game. If you want to throw a Hand of Justice on him, even better, you can easily just transfer this onto the GP later on. And going into our level 7 build, this is where you're trying to just get 6 rebels online, right? You're looking for that Jinx. We don't need to upgrade this, we don't need to itemize it. Get your 6 rebels online, keep the Shen in for the Blade Master. Now, if you're getting unlucky and you're not finding the Jinx for the 6 Brawler buff, don't stress, go ahead and just use Mystics at this stage. It can be Karma as well, not a big deal, and keep that Chrono buff in, whether it's the Israel or the Blitzcrank. If it's the Israel, he can hold on to those Aurelion Soul items very, very beautifully. Both of these variations, either the 6 Rebels or this 2 Chrono with Mystic, will be able to get you to level 8. Once you've hit level 8, you definitely want to get Mystics in there. You should have your 6 Rebel online at this point. You have really good odds at hitting that Jinx at level 8. And now it's just a 5 cost waiting room. But look at this, it's super easy now. Check this. This is Asol, this is GP, this is Lulu. Those are the units you're trying to transfer. Let's take a look here. Boom, there we go. You have the Yasuo, and now all that needs to happen from this stage, Guardian Angel goes here, Hand of Justice goes here. Once you get the Rebel spat, in goes that, out comes the Yasuo, swap this in here, let's get in the Rakan, and now you're a god. Now, if you can't get the Rebel spat, don't worry about a thing. All you need to do is get a second Yasuo. That's how you'll be able to transfer these items over. Look for that second Yasuo so that you can replace these items, transfer them, I should say. Yasuo comes out, get the second one in, and from this stage, you can just look to go level 9. You will still look to add Celestial at level 8. This can literally be any Celestial. I'm just using Rakan because I think he has a good knockup. The Celestial buff though is really underrated right now. It's 15% of the damage they deal. So the more damage they deal, the more value this is getting. And Asol and GP deal a lot of damage. Now, you know that's not the only thing we do in this channel. I give you options, I give you variation. So here's a late game variation in the case that which you do not hit any GPs at all. You remember this scenario where we had the Jinx in here where I said, you know, you do not want to upgrade this unit? Well, if you're rolling and you're just getting Jinxes left, right, and center, but you also want to make sure that you have the Giant Slayer, because Jinx is really not a good unit without that Giant Slayer. So if you're getting the Jinxes and you have Giant Slayer ready to go on the bench, you can look to go for this late game variation where you're using Jinx, Misfortune, and Kale. And Kale really thrives with the Rage Blade. So I would say these would be the item recommendations to go for this variation. It's not as powerful as the other one, but still really strong. If you do get a Demolitionist spat, that goes over here. And at level 9, what's the missing piece? You can just add in the Mystic, or you know what, YOLO, add in a GP. That unit is broken. Now, before I leave you for today, I want to read your mind really quick. I already know what you're thinking. Jinx, what's the counter to this? We're still kind of working on that, but Riot Mortog himself did say that Mana Reaver does do well against this, as well as Shroud of Stillness. The idea is you just want to delay these units from getting that first ult off so that you can basically destroy their whole team before they can cast. And for Mana Reaver, it's basically any Aurelia build. Any build that you're using Aurelia in 6 Cybernetic, for example, you just want to tech in a Thresh or a Kassadin in that late game. Alright, that's going to do it for me today. Let me know how this build worked out for you, if it went incredibly well or if it was a complete disaster. You can let me know in the comments. I check every single comment. And if you found anything useful from this, do give it a like. It really does help me. See you in the next video.